Hello and welcome to the Virtualy News Network, where we literally shovel information directly into your eyeballs. Today we have some good gaming news and some bad gaming news for Quest 2. The Pico 4 and Pico 4 Pro may have accidentally been revealed, and finally we have another slew of information about the upcoming Meta Cambria, direct from Sadly It's Bradley. Are you excited? I know I am. So let's dive straight in, and remember, we're born to respawn. We'll jump into the bad gaming news first, because I do like to end on a positive note. Ubisoft have cancelled development of Splinter Cell VR after several years of development. Booga. I'm absolutely gutted about this, as Sam Fisher and the Splinter Cell games are one of my all-time favourite stealth action adventures. CEO Yves Guillemot stated, "Ubisoft is adapting its organisation to current economic uncertainties through cost optimisation. We don't know how far along in development the game was or which headset it was destined for, but given the collaboration with Facebook, it was probably slated for release on the MetaQuest platform. There's still been no word on the Assassin's Creed VR game either, but we have seen leaked footage of the menu screen setup. We know the game will be called Nexus and that it will span many generations of Assassins. Are you disappointed by the demise of Sam Fisher in VR? Are you still optimistic for Assassin's Creed Nexus?" In happier news, the devs at Vertical Robot have shown a demo of Red Matter 2 running on Unreal Engine, but heavily modified for standalone VR, and the results are stunning to say the least. I'll just let the demo run so you can see for yourself.
My actions have not tainted my words with hypocrisy, for I myself have sacrificed everything.
Looks incredible, doesn't it? I remember being impressed by Red Matter 2 during the Metagaming Showcase, but this footage is just unreal. See what I did there? Unreal? Unreal Engine? Okay, anyway, I am now properly hyped for Red Matter 2 and cannot wait for the release date on the 18th of August this year. Now it's time for Question of the Week, which comes from Weatherman, and it is this. How do you unlink your Facebook account? I've been looking for days now and I've got no answers. Unfortunately, you can't unlink your account yet, but Facebook are rolling out new Meta accounts from August, and we'll be able to unlink during the sign-up process. Now, onto some new VR headsets. Tech and Enterprise website Protocol dug up some FCC filings from Pico, the VR subsidiary of Chinese company ByteDance, who own TikTok. Pico are planning to release two standalone headsets, the Pico 4 and the Pico 4 Pro. The Pro will include eye and face tracking, similar to Meta's Cambria prototype. The filing showed some pictures of the headset, plus illustrations and CAD files. So I have two things to take away from this. One, are Pico trying to beat Meta to the punch with a high-end standalone headset to rival Cambria? Two, if the Pico 4 doesn't have eye and face tracking, then what's the point? I said in our recent Virtually Rek't podcast, which you can watch here, that any new headset released from now will have to include eye and face tracking, or they will quickly become irrelevant. Meta's Cambria, Sony's PSVR 2 and Valve's much rumoured Dekard standalone headset will include eye and face tracking, which I think is the next generational leap for VR. What do you think? Excited for new headsets from Pico? Do you want to get away from the Meta brand? Get involved, comment down below. Before moving on to my Meta Cambria news, I'd like to give a shout out to my patrons. I love you all truly madly and deeply. Plus, if you enjoy the madness that is Mac in VR, then please hit the like button, subscribe, and smash that bell icon to be notified whenever I upload any new content. Thank you. Meta's new headset will be called the Quest Pro. Serial leaker and all-round tech guy Sadly It's Bradley has unleashed a veritable deluge of information on the next offering from Meta and has stated that this article will be his final Meta Quest Pro analysis. I'm going to pick out the main parts that interested me, but check out the link in the description of the video if you want to read the whole document. It is very in-depth. There was a rumour that the Quest Pro was initially not going to ship with controllers due to concerns about manufacturing enough of them to keep up with demand, but during one of his frequent AMAs on Instagram, Andrew Bosworth, head of Facebook Reality Labs, gleefully stated that the Pro will ship with controllers. The code name for the controllers is Starlet, and they are packed with tech, including 1. 3 IR cameras built in so they can track themselves and avoid occlusion if your hands are out of sight of the headset. 2. Bradley refers to HD haptics, as each controller has 3 actuators built in for reactive feedback. Whether this is similar to the PSVR 2 controllers with their haptic feedback is unclear. 3. They have a unique pressure sensor on the bottom of the controller which may allow attachments like a stylus tip for drawing in VR. 4. They have an internal 3200 mAh battery which is charged by the Skellig charging station. It is rumoured that the controllers and charging station alone would cost over $300. Moving on to the actual headset then. The displays in the Meta Quest Pro will be counter-rotated to 21 degrees to increase vertical field of view. The displays themselves will be trick LCD panels with LED dimming, sometimes referred to as QLED, and a resolution of 2160 by 2160 per eye. The rest of the spec reads like this: Qualcomm XR2 chip, 12GB of RAM, 256GB of storage, 10 sensors for mixed reality or colour pass-through, pancake lenses, face and eye tracking, Wi-Fi 6E, improved audio, 5000 mAh battery built in. Pre-orders will begin during Mark Zuckerberg's keynote speech at Meta Connect 8, and the release date will be October the 25th, 2022. Now the biggie. How much will all this tech cost you? $1,500 will get you the headset, controllers, docking station and cables. Let's just take a minute, shall we? $1,500 is a lot of cash, but the Meta Quest Pro is a lot of headset. By the time it releases, the new Meta accounts will have rolled out and you will no longer require a Facebook account, so no getting banned from your consumer electronic device because of some moronic AI decision. We don't know much about the Pico 4 Pro, so Meta's only real rival will be the Valve Decard, but there is nothing solid on specs or release date. Valve do things their own way. People call it Valve time. So once again, are Meta going to have the floor to themselves with this high-end standalone headset that is packed with next-gen VR tech? My verdict? I'll be buying as soon as Mark Zuckerberg utters the line, "Now available for pre-order." There is so much tech in this headset that I'm excited about: the panel resolution, the eye tracking, the foveated rendering, the controllers and colour pass-through, to name just a few. I still have lingering concerns over Meta's very poor customer service, which we discussed in the Virtually Rek't podcast here, and that is an area that they need to improve on massively, but with the removal of the need for a Facebook account, I think Meta are finally heading back in the right direction. I have been very critical of Meta in the past, but I'm not against the company. I love my Quest 2, it's my main headset for VR, and I think with the addition of the virtual desktop, it is still the best HMD for the price. But as always, what do you think? Are you excited for the release of the Meta Quest Pro? Are you relieved that Meta are dropping the need for a linked Facebook account? Do you think it's too expensive? You know the drill, get involved and comment down below. Well, that's it for today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the other side.